Why should Americans who have some concerns about losing their jobs care about beating China? Why should they care about that, Sachs?
Why should they care about beating China? Because AI is a profound technology. It's going to have huge economic and national security implications. And the thing that Bernie gets wrong is that he can't stop the progress. I mean, he can't stop China from making progress. We can stop progress in the US, but it's not going to stop China from advancing these technologies. A lot of this is just math. And just because we stop doesn't mean China's going to stop. So this would be the biggest own goal ever if we took our leadership in the AI race and just handed it to China. But look, I appreciate Bernie's honesty in a way because he is actually telling the truth about what he wants. And I remember just a week ago when President Trump signed an executive order to advance a national AI framework, a lot of critics and a lot of Democrats were saying this was a violation of states' rights and we need to support the states in regulating AI. And here Bernie is acknowledging that this is not about states' rights because he's saying that there needs to be a moratorium on new data centers, even if the states want them. So he doesn't support states' rights either. He just wants all the progress to stop. And I think this is really the truth of the matter is that all this talk about states' rights or affordability, it's all a red herring. And what's really going on is there's a large and growing contingent of people who just want all the progress to stop. But again, we can't stop China from making progress. So all they would be doing is ceding leadership in this AI race to China. What people like Bernie really want is they want the US to become like Europe. You know, Europe has half the share of global GDP that they had 30 years ago. And that's because of their hostility towards innovation and technological progress. And that's kind of where Bernie wants us to be, is he wants us to go down the path of Europe. And the reason he says is because, God forbid, someone gets rich. Well, look, capitalism sometimes results in the unequal distribution of wealth, but socialism always results in the equal distribution of poverty and misery. And if the US stops developing AI, if we hand this leadership to other countries, it'll make the United States poorer. It'll make the American people poorer, and it will cede our leadership globally. We will not be the preeminent power in the world anymore.
Okay.
So I'll stop there.
No, it's great.